It's called GAMD, Gang Addiction Mental Disorder. That is what it is. And that is what we are trying to end. We're ending the sickness with Dr. Crip. Oh, thank you for tuning in. You now join with the Dr. Crip show, and we're ending the sickness. Uh, I was answering some of the questions to people that have a lot of questions. Uh, SC S S SC2 real. I don't SC2 real 1 2. I can't really see without my glasses. I'm not wearing the glasses. I know it's cool. You feel me? But I ain't. I just have to do the best that I can. But anyway, I know that the question was, what is a dolphin? Like dolphin is when somebody basically when they sucker punch you and you don't see it coming, but you should have been paying attention. You feel me? You should have been paying attention. If it's some tension, then you won't get sucker punched. You feel me? Yeah, I've been dope fiend 4 times. You feel me? By different people in the sickness, in our sickness. You know, and it's just it, the way you deal with it. You know, you in my sickness. You know, when you sucker punch me, it releases all that, you know, all that energy. Everything comes out, and it can be good, it can be bad, you know, but for the most part, um you know, a lot of people have been uh dolphin, and it ends their sickness. You feel me? You run off, you feel me? You never come back to fight a day. You know, if you can end your sickness in many different ways by just being healthy. And healthy is, you know, taking your meds, just as the doctor tells you, uh, living right, eating right. All those are curing and helping in your sickness. You feel me? And in gang banging, getting dope fiend is a cure because some people don't come back from that. they never they never return from that. You feel me? It ends their career. You feel me? Or it can sometimes it can make their sickness worse. You know, it could do damaging things. I've seen, you know, drugs, alcohol, it can worsen your sickness. And now you're going to do other stuff that you wouldn't have done before if you uh, hadn't got dopamine and you know, and you didn't respond properly back to it in during the sickness. But during this time, this, you know, I've been doping 4 times. Each one resulted in not a loss for you. You feel me? Because it didn't go as you thought that this doping was going to go. It didn't work. So um, the it's not the first time. He's not the first person to doping me, but or he might be. I'm not sure. He might be. I think he might be the first person. If I go in the order that it happened, yeah, he might. He might be the first person to ever dope me. Little cat. Shout out to Little Cadillac. He in his sickness. Life is over. You feel me? Um, you know, out of town. You know, all took the sickness with him to another state. And what do you have to prove out there? You know, you shouldn't have never been out there having to prove anything. You were supposed to be out there making money, and you out there doing, you know, in the sickness because, uh, you know, he's one of those guys that his sickness was real bad, meaning that he was a hog. He was not nothing you play with because he will run through you. He will kill you. You feel me? He is not no joke. He is Little Cadillac from West Side Rolling 90s. You feel me? And, you know, he has issues in his sickness. You feel me? It can get real bad. And love is one of them. You know, everybody got them where they got the guys that they fall in love real, you know, you fall in love real quick. You feel me? As you can see, I'm a handsome guy, pretty, always have females, never had to, you feel me? Love taking stuff down, all that stuff. You feel me? And it's all part of the sickness. You feel me? I need a loving wife, a good, strong, nurturing woman. You feel me? Not homegirls from the hood. You feel me? Is that if that's what you are attracted to, hopefully that you guys can grow into ending your sickness together by building a nice home, raising kids that lead them away from all that. But in this particular case, I was in my sickness, you feel me? And you know, you roll with the times of what's going on. So my boy, you feel me? He's one of those CYA dudes, you feel me? Actually, he was my crimey, you feel me? He is one who we've been knowing each other since childhood, you feel me? All of us, you feel me? And it's just that they went to both of them, him and Lil Cat, they experienced CYA before. I'd never been to YA or none of that type of stuff. So none of that stuff is on my jacket. I used to get away with a lot of stuff. So, you know, I never got caught. I'm out of here. You feel me? But you know, Charlie Brown, you feel me? I can call him Charlie Brown. Most people don't know him by Charlie Brown. You have to be old school to really know who I'm talking about. You feel me? You can figure it out. But Charlie Brown, so he gets out, you know, he fresh out, you know, YA and all that, you know, he was a rider in there too. They both was riding, him and Lil Cat, they both was riders in there, you know. So, but I'm more of a, when he get out, you know, Charlie Brown, when he get out, he more of a, like he, you know, he a person, he is a female magnet, you feel me? And not no light skin, pretty, dark skin, you know, all that, perm, all and females love him to death. So he's always surrounded by females. He do his thing, right? So now when he gets out of jail, you know, he is one of those person in his sickness that he cannot operate by himself. You feel me? He has to have somebody with him. You feel me? During his sickness. So who else, of course, he gonna have with him but his boy, you feel me? Me. And I'm in my sickness, so so we sick together doing everything, you feel me? But you know, he gets out of jail and he got you know, the latest females in his life, you feel me? So he like, man, come on, we gotta he like, come over here with me, you feel me? On 108th and Fig, you feel me? So we go over to 108th and Fig. He like, yeah, man, you know, I got it cracking over there. I got a spot over there. Everything you like, everything is all good. Like, okay, let's do this. Let's go. So we slide over there. Come through the door. You feel me? Immediately I see two females sitting on the couch. You know, I'm in Mac mode. You feel me? Everybody who's my allies, my friends, they love me over decades. I'm always your Batman to Robin. We got you feel me? No matter who it is, L Dog, Charlie Brown. You feel me? You feel me? It's on. You know. So I come through the door, boom, what's happening? You feel me? Boom, I'm on. So, you know, it's already starting off sketchy because I'm looking at him like, you know, which one? You feel me? So, are you gonna make me choose by myself? Okay, well, I want her right here. You feel me? So I'm on her. Boom, 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 boom. So uh Charlie Brown, he usually run all his women, you feel me, all of them during his sickness. That's his thing. He's the controller, you feel me? He is controlling everything. But in this particular case, the woman he got at this particular time is sicker than him, you feel me? She's in control, you feel me? And he just rolling with it, you feel me? So I was brought over here for a specific reason that I'm starting to realize, you know, like, wait, you know, okay. So he tell me to come in the kitchen. He like, come in the kitchen. I need to holler at you. So I'm like, all right, I'll go in the kitchen. So he like, yeah, man. He like, you know, so, you know, females, woo, woo, woo. I'm like, yeah, I see him right there on the couch. You feel me? You know, which one? I'm like, I'm digging her in the black, man. I'm really finna, I think I'm gonna knock her down tonight. You feel me? So he like, yeah, you know, it's cool, you know what I'm saying, but it's somebody else too. I'm like, who? Where's she at? You feel me? Uh, you know, he like, she in there. I'm like, she in where? He like, she in the room in there. I'm like, oh, you talking about the other one sitting on the couch? He like, nah. So now his girl comes in there and she like, what's up, man? Woo, woo, woo. You know, I heard so much about you, this and that. Woo, yeah, this is my boy. Yeah, okay, woo, woo. Said like, yeah, you like my homegirl? He told you about my homegirl? I'm like, the one in the black? He like, nah. She like, nah, none of them. You feel me? I'm like, well, who y'all talking about? Woo, like my homegirl sitting there on the couch. So I look inside the living room and I look to the other couch and it's a female over there, but I didn't even notice her when I walked in because her appearance, you know, you ever seen Popeye, Alice the Goon? So in my sickness, you know, I bypassed her. You feel me? I probably seen her once you scope a room, like, oh no, she's out. You feel me? I'm like, oh no, what are y'all doing? What's happening? She said, so automatically they know her appearance is not up to par, but they like, oh, well, my boy, he jumped right in. Oh no, but she got a banging body though. I'm like, okay, what do that mean? You feel me? I don't know if I could be seen with her. I'm in my sickness. I am a bougie Crip. You feel me? I created fly cripping. You feel me? My generation created fly cripping. You feel me? We the fly. You feel me? We do this real fly. That's our sickness, you know? So I'm like, I don't think she can live up to that, bro. I can't pull up with her. You feel me? That ain't cool, you know? I'm bougie. That ain't gonna work, you know? So she like, no, my friend is cool. You know what I'm saying? She got a job now, woo, this and that. She start trying to, you know, cheerlead for a friend, but I'm like, hey, look, I'm like, Charlie, I'm out of here, man. I need to take it back to the west side. You feel me? I need to go. I'm about to bounce. So as soon as I say that, Alice the Goon come walk in the kitchen. So she walk in the kitchen. She like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, hey, how you doing? You know, I'm bougie and I'm foul, but I'm not rude. You feel me? So, you know, but, you know, my thinking, and yes, she does have a banging body. I see. Yeah, like, oh, okay. And her feet was nice, and her nails and her hair and all that. But it just like, you look like Alice the Goon. And I don't know if I can really deal with that. So it's a no for me at this particular time. But you always got to remember, one man's trash is another man's treasure. You feel me? So So Charlie Brown and his girl, they are trying to convince me, they like, yeah, they standing behind her, like, yeah, holler. And I'm like, nah, so automatically I can't make none of this stuff up. So she like, so what's up? Or you finna leave? I'm like, yeah, I gotta go make a run. I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? I'll probably come back later or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I gotta get up out of here. She like, well, I wanted to talk to you about business. I'm like, what kind of business? She's like, well, I know you in the streets, you doing your thing, you know what I'm saying? And I was trying to do something, can I buy you a bottle? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I was drinking at that time. I think I was dark at that time. I think I was drinking Hennessy. She's like, can I buy you some Hennessy and all that? I'm like, nah, it's cool. Don't worry about it. She's like, well, I wanted to talk to you about some business and this and that. So I'm like, huh? She like, yeah, it's like, like what kind of business you do? I'm like, I'm in the streets, I grind, you feel me? Like, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. So now she get nosy about my pockets. Like, so what are you getting? Woo, woo. I'm like, I just buy sevens and halves, baby. That, that's my level right now. I don't like to keep a lot of shit around me because you got to worry about the police and all this other shit. So, she like, oh yeah, that's cool. She was like, well, I was hoping, I wanted to try to get something going, and they told me you was the person that could do it. And I was like, I'm not really that guy. You feel me? It's kind of slow. I know how to, so kind of slow down on that, it's cool, but boom. So she like, well, could you tell me the prices and this and that? I'm like, I don't know. And then here comes Charlie Brown. This is that 175. Boom. So she like, well, how much is a 800 and all this and that? So she just gives me $800. And I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. Here, take your money. I'm not. See, I guess during my sickness, you feel me? I have rules and regulations. I have standards. I have, you know what I'm saying? I should have never been attracted to this. You feel me? I should have never. This addiction is real serious because I'm a humble guy. You feel me? I'm a smooth guy. This is not. I shouldn't be involved in all this type of stuff. You feel me? The average person, yeah, take that. I got that. Boom. So, she trying to take the little she gave me $800, and I'm like, look, I really take this. She like, no, just take it, hold it, do what you need to do, flip it. You flip it 2 or 3 times before you give it back to me. Whoop whoop whoop. And I'm like, she like, are you gonna come back? And I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Here, take your money. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not coming back. She like, just hold it. And, and I come over there and get it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right. So I'm out the door with $800 in my pocket. You feel me? Just matter. You feel me? So the next day, they pull up over. My boy, he like to, he's a he in his little tinker toy, the little box, you feel me? And he pull up with them in the front seat, you feel me? So the whole hood knows that Charlie Brown, you feel me? When he got some, but you got to be able to fit in. If you dusty or you don't know how to talk or you cheap or he can't deal with you. You feel me? You got to fit that click. You got to fit that puzzle to make, his thing go because, he's in full player mode. So when they pull up, the whole hood run down there. You feel me? Hollering, trying to get in, Gallus the Goon. You feel me? Because like I said, one man trash is another man's treasure. So I'm sitting right here. I didn't go down there. I stayed right here. So I'm like, whoa. So they pull up on me now, like, hey, what's up? What you doing? You know? And they like, hey, holler, you know, we finna go out to eat to you know, to El Torito's and all this other stuff. So I'm like, okay, cool. You feel me? You know, come, yeah, hey, come on, man. Come follow me up there, man. Woo. I'm like, oh man, you know, I'm on the block, you know what I'm saying? Woo. You know, and then Alice Lagoon is like, don't worry about it. I got you. You ain't gotta pay for nothing, this and that. And I'm like, you know, you want your money? You feel me? Here go your money. You feel me? Like, no, keep that. So I'm like, okay. So we pull off. I mean, they pull off. You feel me? And they calling me. You feel me? You know, it's a lot going on with the pager. You know, the pagers, and I think we have. I don't know what we kind of technology we had then. I can't remember. Flips, was it flips? Did I have a brick phone? Something. But they keep bothering me. So they end up coming back. You feel me? And they like, look, man, we just, you know, we trying to go out to the beach now. Come ride with us to the beach, this and that. And I'm like, man, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? So his girl get out the car. She like, no, can I use the bathroom somewhere? Yeah, you know, come right here. We got a spot right here. Because I always got a spot. I'm out. You feel me? Yeah, cause whether it's the homie spot or our spot or whatever, it's all I'm involved in a spot. So yeah, go up in there. So while she come up in there, when she come up in there, she tell me, she said, "Nah, look, I know my homegirl ain't the best looking or whatever, but that's my friend. You know, brothers out here dogging her out, homies out here be running through her, taking her money, just really, you know, just abusing her. You feel me? And Charlie Brown will say, you not like that. You feel me? And I want her with somebody like you. I know you gonna, you know, it's about the money, this and that. I said, well, it ain't really about that. She like, that's what I'm saying. That's why I want her to deal with somebody like you that's not gonna, you know, let nothing go down, and you know you ain't gonna really abuse her, and you know just talk to her down and crazy and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, she like, just come out to the beach with us and just hear what she said. And then she said, you know, she a hustler too, nah. So you know I like hustlers. That's that's a weakness. See, Charlie Brown told her that. See, none like hustlers. She a hustler. You feel me? See, and he also scandalous. So because when he first got out of jail, his brother hooked him up with with Alice the Goon first, but because he slipped up, the other girl stepped in. So when the other girl stepped in, you know what I'm saying? He went with her. You feel me saying? And he ended up getting bullied. He ended up getting bullied. And she wasn't gonna never let him get to Alice Lagoon because he didn't care about all that. Once he found out the real, he was trying to get in. So since he couldn't get in, he was like, look, let me let my boy in. You feel me? So so she's telling me, you know, she a hustler, she doing this. And can't remember what was cracking back then. You know, all that credit stuff, all the scams, all that stuff when we be in our sickness, what we be doing, trying to survive and all that type of stuff. And she had worked at the county building. You feel me? So, you know, she had the county building job. She do checks. She just do everything, right? So I was like, okay, but she like, just deal with it, you know, and see how it goes, you know. So, okay. So after that night at the beach, you feel me? You know, we out there drinking or whatever. You know, she tell me, you know, yeah, you know, I done had a couple of foul dudes, then ran through my cars, all kind of stuff. So I'm like, yeah. I'm like, well, she like, I know you really don't want to mess with me, but I want to get to know you because you seem like a nice guy, whoop, this and that. So I'm like, you know, Hey, you want me to give your money back? She said, no, hold that. As a matter of fact, I just came up. Take this 1,000. So I didn't got 1,824, and I ain't even touched her. I can't make this up. So I'm like, the money you pulled, that's a sickness. The money she pulled me in. She pulled me in. She got me in with the money. So now, okay, when they're going down, I can't look at you. Turn around. Or you got to go down. You feel me? So I can't be looking at you. So I ride this wave for about 6 months of her giving me her money, check money from her job, the side hustle money. She told me, she said, look, all I want you to do is just pay all my bills and the car, no insurance, keep everything intact, and you ain't got to worry about nothing. You won't have no headaches out of me. And that's what I did. Rent paid, cable, phone bills, everything is done. Boom. So she on cloud 9, you know what I'm saying? Boom. So I think it was about 4 months, 5 months, close to 6 months, not exactly 6 months, maybe about 5 months. So we operating out 108th and Fed, over there, you know what I'm saying? So it's low key, you know what I'm saying? And one day, after a long night of drinking or something like that, in your sickness, you feel me? It's early in the morning, you feel me? She just got, I just had a good night with what, what she doing, you feel me? So I wake up in the morning, and it's one of those mornings where you wake up first. Usually the females waking up looking at us, standing over us. But this particular morning, I wake up. You feel me? And I happen to look over, and I see her. And it was no amount of money that was going to allow me to keep sleeping with this girl, Alice the Goon. No, I cannot do it anymore. So she woke up. So when she woke up, you know what I'm saying? She like, hey, what's up, daddy? All this stuff. You feel me? Give me that morning kiss, down below. You feel me? And, I'm like, none of this don't even matter. Now, she just gave me $3,200. You feel me? Probably her check and the side hustle money or whatever. She just gave me $3,200. So I'm like, okay. So she go back to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So I get up and I go in the room with Charlie Brown. So I say, look, I wake him up. I say, look, man, I'm out of here. I say, he like, oh, okay. I get with you later. I said, no, you don't understand. I'm gone. He like, huh? I said, I can't do this no more. I'm out of here. So he like, oh, he coming out of his sleep. You feel me? So I walk in the living room. So he come in there in his boxers, wild night. He like, what's happening? And I'm like, man, I can't do this no more, man. I can't. It ain't gonna work. I'm outie. You're gonna have to find somebody else. He like, oh, come on, Lester, man. I ain't got time to be trying to train somebody else, man, and be on my program. I'm like, I can't do it. I said, you got plenty over here. He like, I know, but so he like, all right. So I leave. I go in the room. I put the $3,200 back on her thing. You feel me? So I'm outie. Later on that day, I'm back in the alley where I feel good. You feel me? Had to call a couple of cuties like, hey, come get me right. Let me looking at her in the face. Like, This is what I need right here. No, you don't. You don't need to be doing none of this. You're sick. This is a sickness. And you have lessons in these sicknesses. You feel me? You have to know how to cure this. You feel me? I should have been in college or something. So I'm standing there minding my business. So here comes Charlie Brown pulling up in the Tinker Toy, right? Same routine. Got them in the front. So now the whole hood run down there. But now, remember, I've been with her for, close to 6 months. So people, you got the goons down there still trying to holler at her. Boom. So, everybody run down there. I'm the only one that doesn't go down there. Now, how you got them haters, them joker haters that's trying to figure out, homies that be trying to figure out what's going on, the real haters, because they can't get her. You feel me? They want her. You feel me? So you got a couple of them like, what's going on? Like, why nothing come running down here? Like, I'm good. I'm straight. She open game, bro, to anybody that's down there. So when I say that statement, it kind of trickled down that way. Like, oh, Nuts say it's on. He don't fuck with her. Yeah. Oh, okay. So you got him hollering at her. Boo, 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 boo. So it got to get approved by Charlie Brown. He got to approve you. So he approved one of them. You feel me? Boom. Okay. He gets a little slight dodge. He gets an approval. So now when they pull off in the alley, they stop by me again. I'm standing right there. You feel me? Like, what's happening? It's like, what's up, Nut? What's happening? What's going on? Hey, okay. So that's how you gonna do it? Look, man, it's all good. I had to come back home to my wife, and then Alice the Goon say, "Your wife." Yeah, I had to come back home to my wife. Yeah, I got a wife. She wanted me to come back home. She said, "You've been gone for 4-5 months. It's time for you to come home." And that's what I got to do. So I can't really deal with it no more. So they pull off. They little feelings is hurt. So they pull off. So now it's later on that night. You feel me? This one we used to be on 96. See, a lot of people don't remember. I've been around for so long, y'all don't know. You know what I'm saying? This one we used to be in front of the golf course, hanging on 96 all the time. So we out here about 40, 50 deep. This is when the sickness is good. When you're in your sickness and you really, the doctor didn't tell you no red meat and all that, but you red meat, alcohol, everything. That's this is what we doing here. It was solid out there at that time. So the dice game is going. Little Cat is in the dice game, all that. So the little Tinker Toy pull up. When the Tinker Toy pull up, you feel me? It's everybody like, it's Charlie Brown. You know who he got with him. You feel me? People running over to the car. It's boom. Once again, I stayed right there where I'm at. You feel me? So Little Cat gets up off the ground. You feel me? Goes over to the car. People like, oh, it's Little Cat. That Cat move, right? But see, you got them jokesters out there. You got them haters that didn't get chosen and all that. So they would like to make the little statements. One statement come from the crowd. Husty Nut, wait a minute, I thought that was all you. Nah. Well, yeah. Now everybody like, yeah. That used to be you. What's happening? Well, that ain't me. That's the Chad is over there. I don't got nothing to do with that, right? So now when he come back over there, he get back in the dice game. You feel me? He just got up, gave her a big kiss in the little Tinker Toy, come back in the dice game. You feel me? They hanging out. Everything is good. So I'm just sitting there. I ain't tripping. So now the jokesters and the haters, you feel me, that didn't get chose, now they like to cause, that's that sickness. You feel me? They like to cause that little rebellious, that, like, this is potential something could happen, because everybody know once Little Cat see, oh, this is my wife. He's once took somebody from Oklahoma to here and had to get her out of here because she was doing too much. And take her, like, you just met this, come on, man. You know, you fall in love one day. Every hood got him, at least one person. You feel me? So he in love. He talking about that's his wife and all this. He on the ground shooting. You feel me? That's me. So the jokesters hit it like wasn't that you? Like like a week ago? Like now Cat in? How's that going? You feel me? Everybody clown. I'm like, man, I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's all him. So, you know, now you got to think about it. This man, Cad, is a soldier. He's part of the wrecking crew. I watched him beat two homies. Like, oh my God, is he ever going to stop socking him? Jesus. You feel me? I mean, he's you know, he got everything. You know, the walk. You know, he play with them things, all that. He's all that. You feel me? You know, so he's definitely somebody that you don't want to tangle with. You know, so they playing with this man, and he's not. His sickness is that he don't know how. He's never been on the street that long to deal with jokes and all that. He doesn't know how to horseplay and all that. He don't know how to do that. He has no understanding of that. So if he think he's being belittled, you know, he takes that as you have crossed the line. You feel me? Because he don't know how to joke and play. You feel me? So they out there joking with him, and they like, yeah, Cat, that's that. Now how you in? Woo, woo, woo. So he make the joke. He said, "Oh, she said Nut had the little the Vienna sausage disease." So the crowd start going. Everybody busts out laughing. Ah! So I guess I got a little bit of the ego. That's the sickness. You feel me? I should have let it go. I shouldn't even be over here at this time. I shouldn't even be gang banging. I should have been somewhere else, you know, living my life. But in my sickness, that's part of me not taking my medication at the time, because now I'm letting the ego stuff in. So everybody's laughing and giggling at me now. So I'm like, huh? How did this happen? You feel me? Oh, no, you got the Vienna sausage. Right? So I just you got this the this the next day. You just got chose yesterday. you went and slept with her last night. Now today she your wife. You can't make this stuff up. So as everybody is laughing and giggling, and you know, I'm like, huh? I'm like, well, she didn't say that yesterday morning and night before that when I was down her throat sending my kids. So now everybody has broke out and laughed like, Chad, you was just over there kissing her. Ah. But he is so in his sickness that he cannot understand, because you're not supposed to clown nobody like that. He's too hard. You cannot do that. So my reply basically hurt his feelings and touched his ego. You feel me? So because I have an ego, and once two egos collide, it can cause catastrophic damage and gangs. That's how homies get put against each other. That's part of the sickness. That's why you have to know how to deal with that, you know, and it's all part of the sickness. So he's been offended now. You feel me? And there's no turning back. So everybody's laughing at him. You over there tongue kissed her? Nothing. He just unloaded in her mouth the other morning and left. So you kind of, boom. So now this is where it gets real bad. He gets up from the dice game. He goes jump into Tinker Toy, and they all pull off. So now when they pull off, he, this is when Charlie Brown was like, I chose the wrong. He like, I chose the wrong one. So now they calling me. They start calling me. First it's Charlie Brown girl. Nah, why you gotta put y'all business out there? I'm like, what business? He like, you know what? Woo. I said, man, I didn't put nothing out there. You feel me? He over here trying to clown. I just let him know what happened. That's it. You feel me? Boom. So he riding on this girl to trying to find, man, is you lost your mind? That's what Charlie like, man. He's trying to explain to little cat. Cat not been with her for almost 6 months, man. He did everything to them. And Cat is telling him, she put that on her mama. He ain't did. That's his sickness. Ego. He don't want to believe it. You feel me? His pride and all that stuff is detrimental. You feel me? That can cause rage of beyond repair. You feel me? You have to know how to condone that. And if somebody is trying to help you. So Charlie Brown is trying to tell him, Cat, not been with her for 4 to 5 months, man. He didn't even want to be with her, man. What are you doing? He basically saying she lying. Just don't bite into that. So he's bit into her. Oh no, he ain't never did that. Nothing to me. This and that. Woo woo. So now she in the background like, you had a towel on your face. A towel on my face. Do you know I can understand when somebody is on my what are you talking about? So Cat is on the phone. He gets back on the phone and he just don't want to believe it. He just like, he refusing to believe this. So I'm like, he like, put that on the hood, that woo through. I said, yeah, what are you talking about? He like, oh, you just blew the hood up. Blow what up? It's already been blew up. It ain't even no hood back then. We raggedy. What are you talking about? So he's upset. He's upset. So now Charlie Brown, he gets on the phone. He said, man, I forgot to tell you, man. I messed up. I shouldn't even chose. He like, man, Cat fall in love in a day. I didn't hook him up. He falls in love too fast. You feel me? It's marriage once he just heard her name. And, and he's deadly. He's a real he beat up a whole unit trying to talk to the girl. I was like, what? He like, yeah, man. I forgot to tell you that, and I messed up. Whoa, but so you might have to watch out. So I'm like, all right. So the next day, we in the hood. You feel me? We just hanging out. Everybody over there. So he pulls up. You feel me? Say what's up to everybody. Now he got an attitude with me like, what's up? What's up? And I'm like, what's up? Boom. So now I got, Big Cat is talking to me. You feel me? And he like, man, what's up with dude? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he going around saying all this about you and this and that. And I'm like, yeah, I know, man. He like, about that ugly bro. I'm like, yeah. He said, are you serious? I'm like, yeah. So while I'm talking to him, Cat walks up. So I'm looking at Cat. You feel me? Like, woo. He like, yeah, he like, homie, you. I'm like, Cat, what are you talking about? I've been with her before you even got in the picture. What are you talking about? I've been with her 6 months. What are you talking about? Woo. And he just, you could see it in his face, the confusion, the hurt, and all this other stuff. You feel me? And I'm like, homie, that's you now. Don't worry about me. You feel me? Why are you worried about? I'm not. You feel me? Boom. And then Big Cat asked me a question. Right when he asked me a question, I said, "Huh? Woo? Cat fired. Bam! Right all." A cool one right there. Bam, ring everything. But I'm in my sickness. And while I'm in my sickness, I too also have mechanisms. And one of my mechanisms is that I'm not afraid of nobody. So when he fired, I'm in my youth, I'm in my prime, and Cad is short. He's one of those short, he one of them type of guys, you feel me? But vicious, you feel me? And he know how to, he's a professional at, blowing up things. So when he fired, boom, I get right back off completely, no hesitation. But I'm ringing, but I know I could see all I see is that blackness right there. And I eat it up. I catch him with two cool ones and bag him up. So now he got shook up. You feel me? So he had to shake it off. So while he's shaking it off, I get to shake off mine. You feel me? So now we both then got shook up and we shaking it off and like, what's happening? So now he like, oh, okay, what's up? Like, whoa. So I'm taller than him, of course. I know how to. So as he trying to get in, I'm ready for all that. So every time he catch me with one, I catch him with two. You feel me? And the last one almost sent him to bed. You feel me? So when he realized that, he had to get up out of there. So when he get up out of there, he like, woo, woo. So I'm hot now. So I'm like, you fired on me over this ugly ass broad. You feel me? Woo, woo, woo. So he goes into the spot. When he goes into the spot, guess what? He comes out with a gun. Now, this ain't the first time I didn't have to deal with somebody with a gun. You feel me? So now he got a gun, like, nigga, I'll pop you, this and that, Man, listen, go put that gun. You expected me to run, and I'm not doing none of that. Go put that gun down, come back out here so I can beat you. So he never really been in a situation like that. You know what I'm saying? So it was all new to him. You know what I'm saying? So he just out there clutching like mad. You feel me? And I'm like, and we walking in a circle. And I'm like, man, go. I'm like, I need to knock you out. So he not used to getting talked to like that. So I'm finna knock you out. So he all he do is just clutching the gun, walking around. So then he go tell Cinnamon Roll was out there, and he tells Cinnamon Roll, let's rush him. He ain't even from the hood, right? So Cinnamon Roll say, huh? We can't do that. Like, yes, he is from the hood. Go. You need to get back out there and finish. So he never wanted to finish. You feel what I'm saying? So I always told him, I was like, I need to get that back. So now, during this time, me and him kind of share the same homie, right? So we share the same homie. So when the homie come pick us up, he got to pick me up. He got to pick him up. If he pick him up, he got to pick me up. So one day we on the back streets and the homie pull up. So we out here. So we both got to get in his car. So we standing there. So he like get in the front. So he like, you get in the front. Like, you get in the front. Like, nah. So I tell you, I was like, I'm dope fiending you the next time we argue over anything. Fritos, Lay's, potato chips, cookies, everything, right? So he like, yeah, okay, whatever. So now at this point, he got Alice the Goon. So they doing their thing or whatever. So eventually, him and Alice the Goon, they try to make a power move, and they go to Sacramento. So when they go to Sacramento, he gets out there with everybody. You feel me? While he in Sacramento, because he really can't function out of his element. You know what I'm saying? So now while he's out there functioning out his element, the Alice the Goon is starting to realize that, wait a minute, you're not the person that I thought, because you ain't cracking like that in the alley and all that. You got to go do something different. You ain't in another place. So while he out there, he talking to people crazy, getting into it with everybody. So he can't really, he don't know how to do all that and grind and serve and do all that. So he having a hard time. So now Alice the Goon, like, wait a minute. Alice the Goon start dipping out on him, unknown to him, right? Because he don't know how to deal and read signs and deal with women like that, right? Because you fall in love too quick. So I guess they was out there about 6 months to a year or something like that. So one day, Alice the Goon does him like this. Say, listen, go over here and meet these people. I'm getting something from them. You know, I'm doing some business with them, and I need you to wait for them, you know, and this and that. So she gives him some money and tells him to do that, and that's what he does. So he doesn't question it. So he go over there and he waits in the parking lot for about 3 to 4 hours. You feel me? And every time where they at, we'll say, no, don't worry about it. I'm gonna give you some more money. You know, they come in, this and that. Woo. So he stays over there about 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours. So when he start calling her, you know, after that 3-4 hour period, she ain't answering the phone now. So let me go back to the house. When he get back to the house in Sacramento, the whole apartment is empty. The whole apartment is empty. She then shook him and left him for another man's trash is another man's treasure. She gets another one and gets on because he couldn't produce. He couldn't do nothing. She had to support him the whole time they was out there, and she couldn't do it. So she shook him. So now he didn't have no choice but to come back to the hood. You feel me? So when he come back to the hood, he pulls up, and guess what spot he got to come to? Mine's and somebody else's. You feel me? So when he pulled back up, you feel me? They like, hey, you know, such and such is out here. Like, is that right? Like, huh? Like, woo. So everybody get up, go outside. Hey, yeah. I'm the only one staying in the house. I'm not greeting that dude. You feel me? Boom. So he walks in the house. You feel me? Woo, saying what's up. Woo, sees me. You know, still try to have that face. I pull my pants up like I'm not finished yet. I'm finna knock you out today. And he breaks it down like, homie, woo, I was wrong. I'm sorry. Woo, woo, this and that. Woo, woo. So I'm like, oh, okay. You know, I accept his apology, everything, but I'm still mad. That's why I get to say your name in the story. All these 25 years later. But it's part of the sickness. It's sickness. That's all it is. It's just sickness. So while we sitting there, he talking with the woo. You know, of course, you know, I had to ask him. I'm like, man, whatever happened to you and that broad? You feel me? That you don't feed me. He tell the story, and she burnt him. So he learned a valuable lesson. I said, oh no. Nah. I said, homie, you did all that, jeopardize our friendship. I've been knowing you since you were a child. But to answer your question, what SC, I believe it was, yeah, that's what a dope fiend is. It's being sucker punched. You feel me? And I got part 1, that's part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. of sucker punches. I'm gonna let you know everybody that sucker punched me. Uh, 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 and it's all bad. You feel me? I think I'll be 28 years SNY. That probably would be next because they in their sickness. If you're getting out of prison and you're trying to take over the hood, you're still sick. Let it go. You feel me? You just lost 20 something years of your life and you talk about come and take it over and you doping. It's bad. This gang banging is the worst kind of disorder, sickness we can ever have. We have to find a way to end this sickness. The Dr. Crip show is dedicated to ending gang violence. That is what we're going to do. We're going to end this. We definitely is going to end it over there because it ain't nothing over there anyway. Individually, yes, you do have. I got a lot of little homies that just got bread, a lot of it. But that doesn't make a fist. You have to make a fist. You're not gonna be able to do nothing this. You feel me? Eventually, you're gonna have to maintain your sickness. Guess what you're gonna do when you like this? If you're the only one like this, guess what? You're gonna eventually leave. You feel me? You're gonna go do that somewhere else because it's nothing I could do. You feel me? It's nothing nobody can do. So this gang banging stuff is a sickness. We got to try to find a solution. You know what I'm saying? We got, and if I can do it through hilarious stories, uh, involving myself, you feel me? It doesn't matter. If I save just one child, that's all that matters. I don't care how you feel. I don't care what you think. I don't care about none of that. You feel me? I don't care if you like. I don't care if you subscribe. You feel me? Do it. That's your choice. I can't make you do nothing from the other side of that computer, but it's not going to stop me. I am fin to upload. You feel me? Content, because I only read the good comments that say keep going. Do what you want. Keep doing it because you've been doing it. You feel me? You've been doing this for many, many years. You feel me? So I haven't just started this. I don't just get up on a go live and just start feeding people homeless and oh yeah, here you go, homie. Yeah, that's for me. I don't do all that. You feel me? I really get cracking, I've been doing this for over 20 something years, because you have to help people. So now my focus is on kids, ending gang banging violence in California, South Central, Compton, Long Beach, Watts, all that. And if you are a righteous man, then you should stand with this, not against this. So anybody that got a problem with it, it's nothing I can tell you. You feel me? You need to come get your sickness cured. That's what you need to do. You need to come on here and get cured because we are trying to end the sickness. This is Dr. Crip, and we are ending the sickness. We're not letting the sickness take control of us no more. You feel me? So your scheduled appointment is Sunday. This Sunday at 9:00, I will be going live. You feel me? And I will be scribing your medication that you need. This is the Dr. Crip Show. Thank you for tuning in.